Mic check 1 2. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Put your hands up. Yeah, welcome to Algowick TV. Today was an absolute smashing day. Smashing. It was beautiful on Discord, y'all. It was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic, man. How you guys doing? Who's in the house? Let's do a road check. Let's do a quick road check. Anybody in? So basically what we had today was a yo. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, PB Banks? I appreciate you guys' support. Always. How was the market for you today? Did you notice anything particular? What's up, Be Easy? Did you guys notice anything in particular? Did anything stand out today? Was it flowing? Was it a price is trash day? Nine five. This man said 9:45 as usual. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Right here. Let's get it. Oh, man. It was... Wow, look at that. Boom. Oh, bro. Yeah, no, today was, for me, today was one of the better days. In fact, it's very clear. Yeah, I think today was the best day for sure. And it was better than best because I had even more people on Discord as witnesses. And it wasn't only just that. Then I heard that ICT, he was creating videos, he was posting stuff. And in the video, he created, like he annotated, trendline phantom. And it's so funny that was exactly what we had. The exact one. We had it annotated. It was absolutely beautiful. It was from this low to this low. And this was what I used. I was like, oh, this one right there, something like that. And it's like, and then obviously because of this one, we didn't have it like that. But this red thing was just extending. But that was what we had. And then I heard ICT had the same thing. Now imagine what that felt like when you find out that your own mentor. Oh, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. But anyway, let's get down to the recap. As we know. So yes, CPI. It was CPI day today. And we had it, pre-market as usual, as you would expect. This big old candle right there. Excuse me. And then we had price retracing, and it was giving us this until right here, 9:30. So this red vertical line annotating 930. If I click on it, you see it's right on 930 right there. So this sell candle, am I annotating the right one? Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So right there, we opened, started going lower, and we had these candles right here. So healthy stuff. We repriced to this. So if you were here yesterday, you remember how we were talking about fair value gaps as a topic. I'm going to use something else just to make the point. I'm not going to use the lines. I'm going to use this one, this specific one. I know we can use the volume imbalance, but so just that right there. So now when I put a line on that specific high price, boom, 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 boom. You get me? So right there, 934 comes in, fills in the gap, open, boom. We got a switcher right there. Yeah, I know. I got these names for so many things. They're on Twitter though. They've been posted before. They've been talked about before. I mentioned Reacher today and a re-raid. Oh, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Today was smashing. But anyway, they'll be like, what? What is that? What does that even mean? Whatever, man. But yeah, so we had this bullish order block, this candle right there. Bullish order block. And then it gave us this PD array. So now this is part one, gentlemen and ladies in the room. The beautiful part about this one is when this showed up, so now you see it in hindsight because I pulled it to 12. But this is what it was. It was right here like that. And the moment we had, like it was right here like that, I think it was around here, I said to them, pay attention to this BISI, this fair value gap. Notice the same formation is this high. So that would be, remember the fair value gap is a 3 candle formation. We have this high, this candle number 1, this candle that closed above, closed right here above this candle's high is candle number 2, and then candle 3 will open and it will retrace, and this is the low, but the low doesn't touch candle 1's high. So candle 3 low never touches candle 1's high. That's your BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, BISI. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So that's what we talked about yesterday. So when this quote unquote pattern showed up, I made sure to mention that, gentlemen, we want to pay attention to this PD array because it is going to be problematic. And I was repeating problematic. It was like, it was everywhere. In other words, price is going to be trash. That's literally, and I was explaining it in so many ways. And that's what we were getting here. And as we closed down here, we went below, came back, and then we got again. I was like, yep, get ready. Price is going to be trash. And this candle, literally, it just sprung up and closed there. And then this candle sprung up, took this high, and then closed right there. Now, I know for a fact there are people who saw this and they thought this candle, price is going to continue delivering higher to take this high. To take this high right there. I am very confident that there were people, but when the controller shows up, remember, it was here. But when this controller shows up, it is troublesome times, folks. Troublesome times. And it was just going and going. We had a spike lower and then it closed back above. I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And we had these type of price action. Now remember, we are reading price on Discord 1 minute, candle by candle. It's amazing. I'll tell you that. It is a very good practice. It's a very good drill to learn how to read these candles in anticipation. You guys get to see it in review, in hindsight, after the fact. But remember, like I have to, it is my responsibility to predict. It's my responsibility to showcase control in real time. So this is what we had, and price just kept printing these nonsense candles. And as we were getting these big old wicks, and these next candle at 9:52. So here's the funny thing: right when that candle closed and this candle opened, I said to them, pay attention to this specific price. Right there would be an entry. I can't instigate people into trades. So I'm like, okay, well, right there would be an entry, right? And this thing, and I was saying, making sure to to make the point that it's an assuming that if we get a bearish order block, this low is going to be taken. Okay, this low is going to be taken, and this low is going to be taken. So that was at this time. Now all these other, like when price did all of this, it hadn't printed yet, and I was making a point. That's the directional read. But mind you, we're still going to be facing trashy prints until it is time to release. Yes, we're in the macro and all that kind of stuff, but it was really, really cool. And we just kept going, and when this candle was printing lower like that, and I was saying, pay attention to this. This low is first. And then I said, and then I mentioned this rejection block right there. So this one, at the time it was actually, sorry, it was this low. So this candle's low, and then this candle's low. And then I said to them, if we take this low, we're going to the bottom of this PD array right there. And if we get the bottom of this PD array, which is a closure below, then we're going to get that. And look at that. Look at the next candle. Literally did it. Closed there. Next one opened. It literally just rallied there, spiked at 9:53. It spiked and reversed. Like, you want to tell me that I am the market maker? Like, it was literally like that. No joke. Remember, I got more witnesses now. People are seeing this live. This was live. This was no hindsighty, oh, look at that. Yeah, this is what I saw. This is what I think. No, I was literally saying, this is what's going to happen. And then this is going to happen. And then this is going to happen. And I had it like that right there. Boom. And then we had the reversal. And I was making a point in the midst of this. I was saying, I bet you there are people on Twitter who are saying, oh, price is trash right now. All this kind of stuff, right? All these jokes that we make. Yeah, so, price rallied, and I was saying to them, pay attention. Like, this is exactly what the controller does. Boom. We had it right there, 9:54, coming back down. Boom. Again. It was just working this through. Taking this high, created these equal highs. And again, I guarantee you there are people who definitely thought at 10, oh yeah, we're going higher because, we have a bullish order block here. We have these order blocks. Yeah, we're going higher, especially when price was right here. I was like, you need to pay attention to this PD array. It's literally that strong. It's just a simple fair value gap, but it is a special one, It is one of my dearest. But anyway, yeah, so we then got that. And then right at 10, started rallying lower. It was so quick. And then I was saying to them, now pay attention to this low, and that low. And that's what we were getting. We got the raid. We got this raid there. We got this raid there. And then I was saying I wanted it to continue. We had a bearish order block. Usman says same fair value gap Michael highlighted for inversion. Really? I haven't seen, so I actually haven't seen the videos because I finished at 12 noon New York time, and then I had a call with one of the, like I had a call after that, so it was a 1 hour call, and then I took a little break, grabbed something to eat real quick, and then came on here. So I actually, like, I need to go see ICT's videos that he posted from yesterday. I haven't been able to see them, but anyway, and I was just painting them like that, and I said, this is gonna send price lower, 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 and then I had this. Hey, how you doing, Ice D? Then I had this like that, and this like that, and the order block, and I said to them, pay attention to this. We're gonna take the rate, and we are gonna immediately go to this order block there. Like that's what we're seeking for. And so this happened there. Now it gets better. I promise. ISD said he also mentioned failure to launch within the last few videos. I noticed he mentioned it after you did on here. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. I'm only joking. But yeah, I never noticed him saying that term before. Oh no, he said it. He has said it before. He taught us failure to launch in chartered. This is like years back. This is even before when I was part of the 2021. So he taught it before I got in there. So like but it's not something he mentions quite a bit. But he's been mentioning it lately in the last 6 months or so. He's mentioned it a few times, just a few times. He mentioned it in spaces. He's mentioned it in videos here and there. He mentioned it the other day. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's definitely something that he's bringing back. I guess maybe it's because it's salient right now. It's a concept. It's an idea that I think helps people if they understand what it is. Now I don't know if it's teaching it, if he's explaining exactly what it is, but he's definitely mentioning it. So but how we do. We gotta stay on precision. So back to our, the story of Discord, right? Now, when it got here, this is what I had. I had this right here, like that. I had this red line, this vertical line at this time. Remember, it hadn't printed yet. It had not printed yet, okay? And I was saying to them, when price comes here, I would like price to hold and just manipulate a little bit. So when price came here, I was saying I wanted it to close there. And then the moment it closed, I said the next candle, I don't want it to take the low. And I want price to hang around this range, manipulate until 10:10 open. Literally, we are 10:09 there. It was coming lower and then went back. Now let me show you. Let me show you the precision that the world needs to see. Now remember, these 10:10 had not printed yet. This candle 10:09, the 10:09 candle, as it was rallying lower, I was saying to them, pay attention. I want it to close back above this order block. It closed back above the order block. And then I was like, okay, now you're ready to go lower. Let me show you something. The control is insane today, fellas. I'm telling you. So I'm going to take the red line off so we can see the wicks. This candle opened. And as it was rallying, I had this there. And you guys are probably noticing a pattern. I had this right there. It literally hit, closed. Look at where it closed. Look at where it opened. So it opened, went there, and then literally came back to the open. And then it closed there. And then the next candles opened, and then they were seeking that same line. Like just seeking it, And then I was saying to them, I want this candle now to start showing deceleration, or in other words, like, the way it was printing. And one of the gentlemen made note, he's from France, our chef in the group. Shout out, chef. But yeah, so he made note of these lows. And so I put a line right there, I had a line there. But here's the funny thing. I said to them, we need to be weary because of, I'll show you. Because of this fair value gap and this range, I said we need to be weary of this. Remember the 945. So this orange range, not orange, whatever color it is. This range from here to here, that's the 945 from last week, Thursday, if you guys remember that. So we keep that until tomorrow, right? And because I was saying, I'm keeping it for the next 5 days, all that kind of stuff. So tomorrow will be 5 days. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right. Yeah. So we had that range, and we were anticipating that as it comes lower, it's gonna hit this low, and then it's gonna have to face this PD array there before even getting there to this quote unquote low. It didn't. So you take that off just so you can see what I'm talking about. This was the low that got rated. The moment it took this low, so it already came this way, this way, this way, and then it just started rallying at 10:15. Started rallying lower. We got a CB in there, all the way there. Boom. It tapped it and it closed within. So this is part two. Remember, there was already, the narrative of, I don't want price to breach here until here. Where is it? Until 10:10. Right there. Okay? So that's some serious timing if you really want to understand that. But anyway, then I was saying to them, as this candle in real time, this candle was dropping, it was fast. But then it started rallying higher. And I said to them, pay attention to 29,600. If price closes above 29,600, then that's bail. That's bail, just, take your bit, be happy with it. I was happy with it. There you go. I was satisfied with that. There you go. And boom, right there. Would you look at that? And then one of the gentlemen asked me why there. And I said, well, as price was breaching there, you wanted to close back above. You see in the pattern? This price. I know. I get it, yo. I totally get it. Look, I just want to show you the level of precision that we're dealing with. At the time, while this candle was retracing, that was what my high was on. I wasn't going to be, it was so fast. I wasn't going to be like, 29,599 and 2025. So that's why I was like, 29,600. But that was the PD array there. And look at that, lo and behold. Now you tell me, isn't God good? Man, God is so good, yo. He is so sweet. I'm telling you, my God, He is precise. I'll tell you that right now. He is on point. It was absolutely beautiful. What's the close of that candle if you want to see the close? 29599.25. You see the close up here? When I move the mouse on the candle, you look up here. 29599.25, and you can look in here, 29599.25. So there you go. Precision of the bodies. And I said, yep, we got a bail. Next candle opens right there. gaps open. If you notice the close to the open there, let me show it to you again. So if you notice, there's a close here, and then there's a gap. The very next second, there's a gap in the close to the open relationship right there. So right there, I was like, okay, yep, well, something's going down. Here we go, turn around. And that in itself was a clue for me. In itself. You know, ICT wouldn't tell us the name of those types of PDRAs, but he definitely taught it. And he said, oh, I'm not going to tell you the name. I was like, oh, thank you for highlighting it. I don't care. Thank you very much. You know, there's different versions of a lot of things that, you know, he highlights. And but anyway, I appreciate him. So we had that right there. We started going higher. And then they made attention. They made note of this inversion right there. Bullish order block right there. Now, here's the funny thing. I want you to pay attention to the time. When this was going higher, I was saying we have this high and then back right there. Boom. Look at that. Right there. Listen. Anyway, it was live. That's the point. It was live before the print. It was absolutely beautiful. Then we had it right there. So now we have our quote unquote implied range or whatever. We had this fair value gap there. And then I was saying to them, now pay attention. We want to pay attention to the 30-minute. There was a different PD array that I was dragging to, you know, and I was making note of the 1030. And at 1030, boom, right there. Where's 1030? 1030 was right here, tapping there, came back in there, and then we started rallying and broke above this right here. Now, remember, actually, no, I should keep that because there's a story for another one. I'm still debating. By the time I get to it, I'll know if I'm going to mention it. But anyway, this candle, this PD array, remember this PD array? Now it was right there. It was at 1030. So I already extended it to 1030 while we were still down here, by the way. So it was already there because, you know, you want to stay in lockstep with price. So there I was, extending this thing, you know, doing my thing. And as price is, you know, was just doing this thing here, he just went straight back, right back. It was absolutely beautiful. You should have seen it in real time. It was like boom, yeah, right? It was so beautiful. And then he just went right there, and then boom, and then this one as well at 1034. Now, mind you, I was saying I wanted price to touch it before 1030. We were still right here, like we were like around here, I think. No, actually, no, we were down here. So this looked like a bearish order block. This, you know, was closing right here. You don't know because we hadn't seen it yet. You don't know if this is going to go lower, if it's going to go, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. The point is, as the term, we were saying, yeah, I want to see it hit by 1030. Look, 1026, bang. It was so quick. It was like a spike. Boom. And I was like, there you go, fellas. Control. Oh, it was absolutely not. It was so good. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. And then now after 1030, which was this candle, now we got permission. Boom. And then, you know, it went and it took these highs, which I suspect, you know, some people were probably looking for. And then once we took the highs, one of the gentlemen paid attention. He made attention of this wick. So everyone knows, you know, there's nothing to hide here. You just take the 50% of this, and we drew it, and look, right there. Now this candle hadn't printed yet, but it was like, you know, would you know, what would you like? Would you pay attention to that? I was like, yes, of course. So I just, you know, 50% simple. and price was printing. It hit here in real time. This is a 1 minute candle, okay? So it takes another 1 minute for this to print. It's a 1 minute, boom, right there, and then opens right there, closes, and then this one gaps, and then it drops again. Precision. And guess what? It wasn't even me who noted it. It was just mentioned by somebody else. So I'm just trying to say that people understand that there is control. The price is controlled. And if it is controlled, there are certain signatures that you have to notice, you have to pay attention to. Because, you know, it's like FIFA, you know, when you play FIFA on PlayStation. Ooh, they're not gonna like that one. Imagine comparing trading to playing PlayStation. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so we started rallying lower, we started coming down, and I had it right there. And as it started coming lower, it's like, and then I said to them, what's going on here is the same thing that's going on here, based on this specific fair value gap, based on this one. What happened here is the same thing that happened here and there. And I made mention of, you know, how I'm gonna show them how I use PD arrays to measure volatility. Oh yeah. Anybody ever told you how to use inefficiencies to measure volatility? I'm not talking about you know, measuring I'm not talking about getting the PD array and then you extend it with projection. That's not what I'm talking about. So in case, you know, some people think, oh, he's using his placeholder logic. I know what I discovered. I know this thing. I know my PD arrays. I'm telling you, they were taught. The man showed them, and I always say, we all watch the same videos. We all watch the same videos, and you know, they were kind of even joking about it, like, "Oh, you say it all the time. We all watch the same videos." Well, I'm like, yeah, I know. We all watch the same videos. It's like he was teaching them. I never claimed, oh, you know, like, yeah, well, I'm a genius. Like, nope, none of that. Ain't no genius. He literally was teaching them in the free YouTube, by the way, free YouTube. So, you know, before they come for me. Yeah, so, you know, we came back to this PD array as, you know, we were staying in lockstep with price. And then, this is part 3. Right here, we had this candle close below. So you can imagine how people will be referring to that. And I said to them, I don't want to see this price, this candle, I don't want to see it go into premium. So this is like, as this candle was closing and the open, as it was retracing, I said I didn't want to see it go into premium. Yes, absolutely. We had it right there. It gave us a CB, but it also gave us this low. And then this candle opened, and now it's using the premium range. And guess what? It closed right there. But here's the funny thing. At this time, so which means 10:45, this candle, I'm going to show you. 10:45 had not printed yet. It hadn't printed yet. This candle had not printed yet. This candle looked like, at this point, it was a strong green. It could have gone anywhere. That's what everybody thinks. That's what we all think in real time. Because here's the trick, right? So here's something we all need to understand. There's a difference between calling a draw, where price is going to go, and then describing how the journey, how it's going to get there. These are not the same things, guys. A lot of people love, and you know, funny enough, I was speaking to the gentleman I was speaking to, I don't know if, they feel cool me mentioning the names, but he made mention to how he prefers liquidity rates just like everybody else. A lot of people love, you say, oh, equal highs, equal lows. That's what they acclimatize to. And it is true because I was the same. But as I was studying and learning, I started realizing, wait a minute, somebody's actually teaching how to really run it candle by candle. Candle by candle. Anyway, these two hadn't printed yet. Right at this low, I said to them, pay attention to this low. And then I started joking about posting on Twitter about Reacher. And I was talking to them about the re-raid. Like this is a re-raid. So there you go. It doesn't matter. Folks still don't. Anyway, right there, I was like, this low is a higher low to this low. That's why I had this, I left this there and I said, I'm going to talk about it. This low is your lower low to this low. Pop said, you are getting me, Paul. I want to do it like this, Cap. Let's go. This low is relationship to this low. No zones, okay? No trend line fan zone. Okay, that was already done away with. In a sense, it was this low in relationship with this low. While a lot of people will be thinking, oh yeah, this thing is gone into premium. Now we're going higher because we're bullish. We want to go take these highs and all. It's like, hold your horse, hold your horse. Re-raid. Yep, absolutely. From Cappuccino Jones. It's not my idea. We've been taught this. We all watch the same videos. And then right at the next video, I said to them, pay attention to the next candle. 1046. Boom. Boom. It was, you should have felt the heat in the room. It was hot. The kitchen was hot. I mean, absolute beauty. And we had the CB there form. And I said, this candle, I don't want it to go back up and touch this price, which was 29,714.25. Boom, right there with the CB. I said I didn't want this candle to open and go touch that. If it doesn't touch that, I know for sure. Now, remember, this candle hadn't printed yet. This candle hadn't printed yet. This one it hasn't closed yet. Let's get it straight. I'm trying to tell you guys something, yeah, and I feel like sometimes there's some people who like it, some people appreciate the information, some people appreciate the inspiration, but there are other people that are like, hey, yo, Cap, what about this? You don't do this. We want to see you do this. It's like, you are missing the point. I am literally giving you the absolute best thing on the internet right now. The number one. There ain't no better way. Give it to me. Send it to me. Let me see. Oh, I will review. There ain't no better. Candle for candle. When a candle hasn't even closed yet, and you're directing, you're painting exactly how that candle must open, how it must give you the wick, and then go for the close. You're painting, mind you, I was doing this for 2 hours, for over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. 1 minute candle at a time. Boom, 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 boom. I want to see y'all do it. All y'all trolls, you want to troll, you want to, make fun of. I want to see you do it. 1 minute candle. Tell me where and when the PD array is going to form. Before it forms. Yep. That's the edge when it comes to Algowick. That's what separates me from a whole of other people who are running the same business. That's the separator. When we have the ability to direct and print, that's when you know somebody is leaning on tools that are not controlled by man. Oh, his name is Jesus, and there ain't no other name. I'm telling you, man, God is in control of all things. And when you know him and you have a relationship with him, he will reveal things to you. Some of y'all don't believe it. You don't believe it. You think it's like, oh, somebody. I'm telling you, I believe it big time. I believe it 100%, because there's no way a human being like me will be able to do this in front of audiences, witnesses. If I miss, they'll cook me. You know that. I get cooked. I become the meal, the roast duck. Y'all ever try roast duck? Oh man, you need to check out roast duck, man. Roast duck is my I'm telling you, absolute succulent. Anyway, let's get back to the chart. So this right there painted as I expected it, and I was saying to them, I do not want to see it touch. It didn't touch. And lo and behold, boom, 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 do 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 do, boom, right there. Now let me show you something, because you know exactly where I thought it was going, right? Boom, boom. Oh, tell me how good the Lord is. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes. And guess what, right? At this time, this candle opened, as it was dropping lower, it was going. We could see it right there. And I said to them, now, tell me, how do you like your steak? Because I like mine. Well done, yeah. By the way, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It's been helping me so far. I fully get it now. I understand why, this is a request every time. It is very helpful. Please do like and subscribe. If you are watching the live stream on YouTube on on a different platform where you cannot like and subscribe, please make the effort to go into your YouTube app or sign in and do like and subscribe, because it really is helping me. But anyway, look at that. Absolute banger. Thank you, Jonado. Thank you. Shout out to my Jamaican people. Yeah, man. Look at that precision. Oh gosh, absolutely beautiful. You saw me do it yesterday. You saw me do it the previous day. You saw me do it the day before. I mean, come on, man. It was fantastic. So we had it right there, and then price started going higher. It went higher there. It went higher there, and I was, calling PD arrays, and I was saying to them right there. So this is 11. Now, this was pulled from 11:30, and I said I'm gonna move it to 11 o'clock, but not 11 o'clock. I want to move it all the way here. So that's why maybe at the beginning of the live stream, you saw this blue line right there at 12 o'clock. Okay, I mean this blue zone. It's a PD array. It's one of my favorites, of course, but and you can see how it tends to be used. But I had it all the way right there. So I'm saying this is for 12 noon. But in the meantime, because all of this had not printed yet, we're gonna keep it to 11. Okay. So in other words, I'm trying to tell them this PD array, and it wasn't I was trying to tell, I literally explicitly said it. This PD array is gonna be used again. And I said it's gonna be used again by 12. So I want you to know that I had an entire hour, 1 hour before the return, just so you can understand who you're dealing with. Yeah, he studied really, really hard. So right there, we had it at 11. This is the price. This right here is the price. This is the 11. Now, when this candle was printing, I said to them, no, actually, no, it was this way. I said I wanted to see this order block hit. Okay, you see that? Boom, shakalaka, yeah, like a blaster man. I blame you, Jonado. This is your fault. Yeah, so right there, and I said I wanted, price to be lingering until 11, basically. Just, manipulate a little bit. I just wanted to see the manipulation. And I said to them, right here, so yeah, this was at 11, sorry. This was at 11. And I said to them, we are looking at these highs right there. That's what we're looking at. Next candle right there. Pew! Took these highs to this high, and it went, right here, close to this one here. And then immediately as it touched, wick, candle closed, no problem. We are bullish. And this candle opened. This candle opened, and I said to them, there you. So I said to one of the lads, I said, yeah, there you go. This is a and I kept repeating that. I kept repeating it, and I was saying, well, there you go. Breakaway to liquidity rate. Yeah, that's a model right there. Breakaway to liquidity rate. And that's a free model for all of you. So now you can go trade breakaways to liquidity rates. How about that, huh? Coming here for free, getting gems on gems. These are things that people sell their time for. These are things people sell Discord for. I'm telling you. But you're getting it for free because they're getting way more. I guarantee you that. They Anyway, if you invest in yourself, not financial advice, of course. This is an educational channel. It's an educational platform on Discord as well. You need to know everything is for educational purposes. And yeah, man, do not take any suggestions that I speak here as a financial advice. You understand? Yeah. Please do understand. Anyway, price started rallying. It breaks away. Liquidity raid. And then I said to them, no, I think I went on like a monologue, preaching whatever, it's like, how do you like that kind of, all that kind of stuff. What do you think? Just getting the feedback. But in the meantime, as expected, this would be your period to relax right there. And price came right there, and then it finally went to a fair value gap. So while it was here, and I made attention, I made note of, if we get this raid, then we're gonna get this, and ultimately we're gonna get that. And I just left it at that. So we went there, consolidated, and then we got fair value gap. We went into the 835 CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. All right, and we went right in there. It was beautiful, but it wasn't enough. And then this thing started giving us sweet spot, man. It was beautiful. It was manipulating. This sell candle, it was fast. Like it was brutal. It was brutal. Let me adjust the candles a little. I hope you guys can see it. Right there, it looked like, oh, bearish order block. Yeah, that's gonna drop. I'm like, nah, not really. This one closed. Closed right there, and then before you know it, started trafficking higher. And higher where? You're seeing the pattern, right? Oh yeah. Oh, you're seeing it. Look at that. 29896 and 50 cents. What's this high? 29896 and 00. Right there. That was the high. You see the high price over here. I'm just going to toggle it one more time so you can quickly see it. 29896 and 00. And that was all she wrote. Now, let me track back because I missed something. 11. Remember. You guys remember what I was saying about 11 to 11:30? 11 to 11:30. Right there. Between 11 and 11:30. Let me show you. It was cooking this low. It was cooking this low. It was cooking this candle right at 11:30. Remember what I posted before. Valentine Sonia said, so what's this all about? I don't know. If you don't know, do you trade? Are you a trader? If you don't know, it's okay. We're just talking about trading, price action, beautiful stuff. So 11:30 right here, boom. Literally missed about 50 cents. And it started coming lower. And we had this low. And he gave us the 2022 looking thing here. And then look at that. These two prices are the exact same. Jonathan says about Enigma. You guys want to get me in trouble. That's what it is. Please. Oh, man. Well, thank you for asking, Valentine. I am an ICT trader. I use ICT concepts. I am one of the people that you would consider a purist, which means when it comes to technical way of looking at price delivery, price action, I lean heavily on ICT concepts. And so far, I am blessed that I had access to it. And I'm very, very glad that it works. It works pretty good for me. So, and I'm able to also show people and inspire other people to be able to use it. So, that's how I engage with price. I am an ICT trader. Yes. So, how about you? How do you engage with price, Valentine? Yeah. So at 11:30, right there. Now remember, 11:30 to 12, laws of liquidity raid, and this thing just started coming down. Boom. Right there, they gave it to us. It was so delicious. Then it started going higher. We had this Bessie right there, and you can see how they were using it to manipulate and all this kind of things. And then this candle, boom, right there, raid, gang, civvy, boom, right there. Now, please, there's already your raid, but this is between 11:19 and now, and current price. Like this is between 11 and 11:30. Now check this out. At this time, I had this right there, and I was already saying to them from here, from 11, that this PDRA is going to be utilized. Origin of a market maker sell model. You could not. There's no argument. There's no argument about it. It was beautiful, and it was live. It's like when Sky Sports, where you watch football, when you watch football and they say, and it's 3 p.m., 3 o'clock live, or at 1 p.m. Anyway, I just botched it, man. Damn, could have made good content there. But anyway, yeah, live. And we're live. Yeah, so as it was coming lower at 11:30, I already made note. I said we're looking to get this low. We're looking to get this low, and we're looking to get our PD array to be touched. Beautiful. It was coming lower. Boom. At 11:50, no, actually it was before 11:50. I was like, oh, I wonder would they really want to target the low, you know? I mean, you know, this PDRA, like this low and all that kind of stuff. And it was just speeding. Boom, 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 like Rick Ross. I'm speeding. You know what I'm saying? If you know the song, you know what I'm talking about. Rose. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, so it was just coming lower, man. It came right down here. These are the blocks, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe. But the moment we had this right there, it was so quick. If you saw it in real time, it was like, it was weird. The way it was printing, it was so weird. I knew, yeah, okay, manipulation is going on. Now look at this. Look at that. You want to tell me that I'm the one controlling the resistance there? Remember, guys, all this was before the print. None of us knew how it was printing. The draw was already made note of. How it's gonna go was being described in real time. We had this bearish order block, and then right here I was like, yeah, come on now, yeah, let's go, because I wanted it to touch this before 12, like by 12. So by the closing of 11:59, I wanted it to touch. Okay, let's keep going. We go bearish order block, and then it was going higher, and I was like, oh man, like they really want to mess with me. And then one of the gents made note of this. I show you right here, right there. Boom. I'm telling you, if this is not scripted, then I don't know what it is. Honestly, honest to God, I do not know what is. If this is not scripted, and if I don't understand it, then I don't know how else to explain it. There is literally no explanation other than the fact that it is algorithmically controlled. When you look at what's it called? Yes, absolutely, Valentine. Volume imbalance, right there. It was absolutely beautiful. But the beauty about it is we see it as a volume imbalance now. In hindsight academy, yeah. But in real time, The thing about Algowick is about looking ahead. We have foresight. That's what we do. And then we come on here in the evening for PM and we show you what we do for free in hindsight. You see the difference? You cannot take advantage of the information in hindsight. That's how it works. That's the difference between Discord and free. That's life, folks. We get real. And as it was printing, Juju Academy Aftermath. Nah, PP Banks, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Niger boy really beat you to this one. Juju Academy Aftermath. What? That is too funny. But yeah, so we had it right there. Don't give too much. Yeah, baby. Okay, baby. All right. I'm sorry. I apologize, brother. It's too saucy. Yeah, so basically, and we had this very short block, and I was like, yeah, come on, but yeah. And 11:59 closed, and it was like, like when Mario dies. What's the tune when Mario dies? But anyway, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at 12. I failed, guys. I failed miserably. I'm so sorry. I failed absolutely miserably. But what you mean? What you mean, man? What do you mean? Fail? Get out of here. Let me show you something. 12 p.m. Opened. Boom. Rally. It was fast. It was bow. And 11 and the 12:01 opened. Look at this. Right there. I'm telling I'm telling you. Now, do you guys remember this one that I mentioned earlier? Oh, if you missed it, then I'm sorry. If you missed this one, I'm sorry. It was there the whole time. It was there. And I told them this in itself was significant. But anyway, it hit it right there. And it completely just went right into our PDRA. I was 2 candles off on timing. 2 candles. 2 candles off on timing. And you're going to tell me that this thing ain't control. You're going to tell me, oh, well, show us your proof. Oh, please, please, please. Move along. Move along, baby girl. Yeah, move along. You ain't got a clue. Move along. Unbelievers, I don't even mess with them. I don't tolerate doubt, fear, or unbelief. I don't do it. I do not do it. You know what the Bible says? Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Without faith. Unbelievers, I'm telling you. It is impossible to please God. And there's something about the spirit of fear and doubt and insecurity and just this thing that people think they are entitled to. Please, you're messing with the wrong thing when you're so encapsulated by the spirit of unbelief. Like there's this thing in you that causes you, because of the industry and scammers and all the things that go wrong in the world, you lose faith in humanity. You lose faith in your own self. How are you going to believe in yourself when everything you see, your environment, that is a representation of you? How are you going to believe in your own self, to have that self-confidence? How are you going to even believe, if God himself came down and told you, hey, listen, this is what I want you to do? How do you know you're not going to respond like Gideon? You're going to be so doubtful. And you think somebody they have to please you in your negativity. The truth is, you're bringing people down with you. That's what you're doing. When you have, this thing about unbelief, you just don't trust that there's good out there, that God is in control, that you yourself, you can have the promise. Go read Matthew 25, folks. The parable of the talents. Oh, the trader's parable. I'm going to have to do a video about that parable one time, pretty soon, hopefully, God willing. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't understand what's going on. And you wonder why this thing is not clicking for you. You're trying to learn ICT and it's not working for you. Come on, man. Valentine is okay, sincerely asking. All right, because you actually made the disclaimer, sincerely asking. So Valentine said, why should one pay a membership when ICT is free on YouTube? Sincerely asking. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Let us all get to the brass tacks of things. Have you seen the necessary number of videos that you need to be able to understand ICT concepts? Did you go through? Valentine said, I do study ICT like a madman, 13 to 14 months now. 13 to 14 months. I've been through 550 plus videos in 13 to 14 months. Bro, 13 to 14 months. I'm not trying to, with all due respect to the other people who have been in this game for, let's say, over 2 years. You're basically saying you're not even 18 months in the game yet, and you're learning. You're in the learning stage, and I hear that, and I respect that. And I guess this is an opportunity to also address, people who are new. So here's my message: if you are new, you need to go through ICT's core content. That's just the truth. It is free. You should not pay. You should not pay. Do not pay anyone. Anybody. Do not pay. If you don't even understand the language, do not pay. There's no point in learning because you're learning. You have to understand that. PP Bank said 13 to 14 months. You ain't even get your feet wet. Get your feet wet. You're not even close to the water. You're not even on the beach yet. Respectfully, of course, PP Bank. You know. 13 to 14 months. Bro, I've been watching ICT. No exaggeration. I've been watching ICT videos since maybe January, February of 2018. 2018. Every single day. 13 to 18 months. Now let me even make it, like, take it forward. I'm not just talking about one ICT video. Until you're at a place where you have spent over 12 hours just consuming ICT videos, not including the spaces from 2022, 23, 24, 25. The man was doing spaces on his own account on Twitter. And then he went on to another person's account and he was doing spaces on there. And these spaces are not 10 minutes long, I promise you. Yeah. Not only videos, my brother. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the point. That was since 2018. Then I became a charter member 2021. And then I had to now consume the videos that we were given by day. And then I had to now go watch all the videos that he had been doing since 2016. The same number of videos that are like, God knows how long. Oh yeah. The previous year's mentorship, I had to go through them so I could catch up in 2021. So I had to go back 5 years of videos. 5, my bro. 5. This is why sometimes when people ask me certain questions, it's almost like, yo, Cat, like, why are you snapping? Why are you irritated? It's like you're disrespecting my hustle. You're not placing the value, the respect that people have put in to get to where they are today. We're all struggling with trading. We all come in with struggles. We all come in with baggages. And somehow we have to allow trading and the markets to clean you out. To clean out bad technical habits. That catching up. PP knows. That catching up sucks, bro. I'm telling you. It sucks so hard that grown men cry. It makes grown men cry. Not weak cry, real cries. Like, I mean, a grown man cry, like a real one that you hear it and something changes in your brain. It forces you to face reality about this game. This is a hard game. 13 to 14 months, and you're gonna. But you did say sincerely so, But you see what I'm saying? Certain questions they just get me going. We have been striving. If you hear any ICT trader who is efficient in their trading, you need to ask them some real questions. Number one, what did you have to sacrifice? What did you have to go through? I'm telling you, man, try learn ICT trading. You're going to believe in God. I promise you. Oh, you're going to know there's a God. Because here's the reason why. The precision is so inspiring. The level of control, the level of it's so good that when it's being presented to you live, or when you're watching it in hindsight and then you apply the same thing to your own live charts, it is so inspiring. But at the same time, the human error in you, it makes you misuse the tool. But you have the inspiration that it is possible, because it is. And at the same time, you start facing the real part of you that makes you realize you are lacking something. 13 to 14 months. People have lost a whole lot of things because they want to be successful at trading. And listen, it's not only through ICT trading, to be fair. Some people it's through other ways of trading. I'm not saying it's because of ICT trading itself. This is what trading, just being part of the financial markets, this is what it does. There are people who have lost a lot of money. There are people who have lost faith in the financial markets. People who have lost things in their lives because they just could not let it go. Because they were probably going to lose it anyway. That's a fact. What is yours will always be yours. 13 to 14 months. Please, let's be respectful. Anyone, when I'm looking around, surveying, just and I'm paying attention to ICT traders, and they say they've been in the game 5 years, 6 years, I'm like, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Anybody tells 5 years, I'm like, when did you start? Oh, I started 2021. I started 2022. A lot of people came in through 2022, to be fair. I'm like, okay, you've gone through something. And then, there are other ways to also know who really dug in. So, listen, Usman said longest was 6 hours, if I recall correctly. Oh, bro. Oh, man, 6 hours of spaces. 6 hours. And we sat there and we all listened. Some of us fell asleep. And then we woke up. And guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're going right back. You're going to be like, you start rewinding. It's like, oh, I remember that part. Oh, I'm not sure. So let me listen to that again. Yeah. If you ain't even been in the trenches, man, like, yo, if you ain't been in the trenches, and it's not only that. So there I was as a charter member in 2021, 2022, all these years. And then I discovered, so hear me out, I discovered that there are actually certain charter members who actually had his entire online catalog saved. So guess what a humble man does who's digging for gold? He's like, hey, listen, is there a way I can get access to this? And luckily for us, for some of us, there are people who, they were putting stuff out there, and we ended up finding the stash that goes all the way back to 2011. I think 2010, if I'm not, I should be corrected. I could be wrong, but 2011 for sure. So I went all the way back to 2011. 550 plus videos? Bro, that is chicken change. That is pennies. That is kobo to the naira. That ain't 550 videos. Bro, let's still, yes, I do. Absolutely. I still do. And they are well cherished and well protected. The man told us to buy hard drives. How many hard drives have you bought? Do you know how much? No, don't ask, please. Don't put me in that position, because I'm not gonna do it. Don't do it. I don't share. I don't pirate stuff. It's not, it's not my thing. You want to get it, go get it. How you gonna get it? So, but yeah, man, 550 videos. Okay, well done. I tell you that. Well done. But before you come and flex, you are speaking to somebody who has gone through ICT's online catalog. Yeah. And I would love to see or hear how many people in this entire world has done that. Are you serious about this game? Yeah, prove it. Let's see. Show it by your efforts. Show it by your efforts. Show it by your time. How do you spend your time? Yep. 550 videos. Man. Anyway, I appreciate the contribution. I do. But I'm just trying to say, there are other people, there's somebody else that I will mention, actually. I don't even care. This is my channel. There's somebody else who, he came into the game and he's like, oh, I figured out what the gurus know in 2 years. I figured everything out. It's like, really? You did? Okay. God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. That's a biblical text. Go look it up. He resists the proud. There's something that happens to proud people. There's something that holds them back, because in their mind, they think they figured it all out. I never had, and I still don't have it. I probably will never have that spirit or that attitude. It's the same word, it's the same meaning. I've never had that attitude. I am always digging and digging and digging and digging. That's what you got to do. You want precision, you want control. Show me how you study. Nah, I ain't talking about him, man. Those guys don't know jack. They don't know nothing. They want to rely on 3-minute charts. That's it. But anyway, it's like, I'm just trying to tell you. I think I missed some comments. Where were we? I do study. Respectfully, I've been at it 3 years, and then found this man on X listening to PB's. Shout out to you. shout out, Niger boy. Longest was, oh yeah, I already covered that. That catch, oh yeah. Yeah, so basically, I think, yeah, LeFunded said, and you have to rewatch the videos at a certain point to catch all the nuggets as you grow. Yes. So we're talking about all these number of videos right now. What time, Usman? Is it started? Thank you, bro. You are always on clutch, because I ain't missing this game. I am not missing this game with nobody. It's semifinals, baby. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that, and just like LeFondé just said, you have to rewatch the video as you grow as a trader. So think about this, right? ICT gave us the instruction, especially as charter members, when you watch a video, you should watch it again. You should give it a second watch, because the truth is you miss things. You do miss things. So I've watched a lot of these videos, and I've made it a practice. When I watch a video, I rewatch it. So imagine how many videos are out there that he has produced that I'm studying, but it's a habit to go over it. So when you watch it, you just gotta watch it again, make it a habit. Twice, minimum. There are some videos I've seen like over 5-10 times, just because it's so good. It really opened everything for me, or it opened a lot, at least at that time, because I knew he was trying to get at something. It's like, you keep watching, it's like, yeah, but that example, that specific example, why that one? So yeah, like, listen, when you are new, always anticipate that there's somebody who is more serious in the game than you are. And it helps you be humble, and it helps you continue to focus on your own. So why should people pay, why are people paying me for my time? Because I value my time. I know what I'm worth. That's why I send you to ICT's channel. Go there and get it for free. Yeah, go get it for free. Don't come to me. I don't have time for fear. I don't have time for doubt. If I am giving you things like this for free, in hindsight, and you're not connecting 2 + 2 together, then why would I even want people like that in my own space? I don't need them. I understand it in a particular way, and I articulate it in a particular way without betraying the man and his concepts. And I found that I actually have the ability to translate the same way that I see it, that I understand it, to translate it to them. So I found that people actually were the one telling me, because I wasn't interested. You can tell I'm not the social media guy, right? Like, I'm just not into all this social, like, I wasn't into it, all that kind of stuff. But now I'm learning. I'm trying to be a businessman and all these things. Like, yeah, you need social media. These are things that you're learning. You hear it all over YouTube. It's like, okay, fine, yada yada yada. And people actually let you know, dude, you have value. A lot of people will benefit from you. It's like, really? Okay, let's do it for free. So I did it for free for a year. I did it for free for 1 year, over 1 year. So all these things that you guys are seeing, yeah, you guys are seeing it for free on YouTube now. I did this for over a year. I've been doing this since, what am I even talking about? I've been doing this since 2024. 2024, before he started the 2024 mentorship on YouTube. I've been doing this since 2024. Now you're just hearing me, oh yeah, he's charging for his time. Yeah, you're just hearing that now. Twitter wasn't the first place. I've been doing this with multiple people, one-on-one, for over 2 years. So please, where were you then? This is why I say to every single, I even said it, I've said it to people one-on-one. Listen, if you have value, please be a steward and go, like, put it out there. Let people benefit from you. Yes, go ahead and charge, because a laborer is worthy of his wages. You should not be, like, there are people who they feel entitled, and they feel like you have to give it to them for free. It's like, no, you don't. No, you do not. Nobody's entitled for anything for free. If they want free, let them go live under the bridge. There's no rent under the bridge. People are crazy. I promise you, you'll be surprised, some of the conversations I've had. People are mad. Anyway, rant over. Let's get back. So yeah, 12:01, it hit our PDRA, and then the session ended. Happy days. So I say all that to say to you guys, Today was absolutely fantastic. It was so good. I mean, like there are things that, obviously I'm not talking about here, but the precision was line on line on line on line or upon lines. Let me take these off because we don't need them now. It was lines upon lines upon lines, and it was everywhere, man. And it was so delicious. And I appreciate people who appreciate, you know, a skill or a level of precision and control that they can tell, yeah, this did not come easy. So please don't come at me, man. Don't come at me with, with this. I don't know. Like, just, we live in a world where I want people to succeed. I want people to get it. But let's not do this thing. We need to study hard. If you're actually interested in the markets, you will find what you're looking for. The information is always out there. But the question is, how do you get your information? Long Slick Jimmy, 12:15 failed to raid. Where is it? 12:15. What do you mean 12:15 failed to raid? I'm not sure. You mean this low, or you're talking about this one? Well, it rated here, like it took this low, like 12:15. All it had to do is take this low, bullish order block. Ah, I see you. I see you. Oh, you almost had me there, bro. Oh, you almost had me. I see you. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, you almost had me there, bro. You almost had me there. Man, you guys are slick. Young, long, slick Jimmy. You almost got me. You want me to talk about something? Nah. Yep. No, of course, there's a purpose to 12:15. Slick, bro. Nah, really good. I like that. I like your eyes, man. You trained that eye, bro. Oh, you almost got me, bro. Almost. Yeah, I was like, what? Like, what's he talking about? No. Very good. Very good. But we had the low. Take this low. Bullish order block. Right there. This is your inversion. Boom. What is an inversion? Inversion fair value gap is all this is. So remember, for the bullish, it's candle 1, 2, 3. For bearish, it's candle 1, 2, 3. It's the low of candle 1, candle 2 closes below candle 1's low, and then candle 3, the high does not touch the candle 1 low. So for those who don't know what it is, this is what we're talking about. So this is an inversion right there. And then you have, this is a shadow. Remember when ICT talked about the shadow, or AKA incubation? I called it incubation, but I guess it is shadow now. There you go. It's a range and a range. No, sorry, a PD array and a PD array. Boom. On the same time frame, by the way. Notice we didn't go into a lower time frame or a higher time frame. It's the same time frame. The same time frame. The same time frame. Shadow. Boom. Inversion. Boom. That PD array we've been drawing the whole time. There you go. Now this is hindsight because I wasn't even looking at the chart at this time. I was talking to the gentleman, afterwards, after we finished the session. So because we were done, we were done for the session. It was good, and then price just started doing its thing. I'm not gonna claim that I called all of this because I didn't. I didn't even look at it because we started this space, right about here, and the price was already there. Right now this is all we have. So I say all that to say, if you don't think, if you don't believe in precision, if you're second guessing yourself, there you go. You know, the same thing right there. Pow, boom, 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 bada, bam, boom. Yep, you got it. Absolutely. Remember, the SIBI right there. Same thing as before. Boom, precision, high. Screw, price is trash. Nope, there's a lot going on in here. And these are the kind of candles that I can read one by one. Like all these, like this nonsense wicks that you're getting, yeah, there's a lot going on in there. It is communicating something. Yes, price is trash. We're not debating that. Does it look good? No. How do you trade this? Well, go to ICT's channel, Inner Circle Trader. Go watch the videos, and hopefully when you watch it long enough, you'll find the right ones, right? Or go on Twitter. There are many people doing it for free. Many people are talking about things for free. The only difference is I don't see anybody doing it candle by candle by candle by candle. I don't see. I'm not saying there aren't people there. I just haven't seen. But I'm talking about candle by candle by candle by candle. Like on the 1 minute, by the way. On the 1 minute. And you better get it right. You got to get the PD arrays right. You got to be able to say, okay, this is the overall picture, and this is how it's going to get there. And when it's going to be doing things like this trash, price is trash, candlesticks, yeah, you got to be able to dictate that. Like you're the one purposefully doing it like that. There's no such thing as, oh, this is manipulation. It's like, no. It's manipulation for those who don't know. It's not manipulation for those who are in the know. It's not. Let me go back and prove it to you. When price was here, every minute, like here, right at 9:30 open and all these things, everything here, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, each candle was being discussed. Oh, by the way, I have to, leave the disclaimer. Before the print, this is what we want to see. If we don't see this, then this is what it's going to give us. Full stop. No guessing, no, well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, none of that. None of that. Not at Algowick. Because when ICT was displaying this and a lot of people were not believing him, I did. And instead of being like, oh, price is trash, walk away, I never listened. I dug even deeper to understand how can I stay in control in the midst of all of this type of price action. Like right here. Like right there. Like right here. Like right here, fair value gap, bearish order block, boom, fair value gap, boom. It's like, yeah, fair value gap is all he knows. What? Man, think again. Think again, man. There are 66 books in the Bible. You understand that? Oh, man. Yeah, so basically the point is that it is inspirational to see precision and then have someone, I'm going to take this off because I don't need it. The description is made. I'm going to take this shadow off and I'm going to leave this at 12. I'm not going to drag it here because the purpose was for 12. Like the reason why I was using it was for Discord, not for here. So it doesn't mean I'm not referring to it, but like I'm paying attention to it. So that leads me to asking you guys, what time is France versus Spain, by the way, Usman? How was your day? Guys, tell me. Oh, by the way, please do like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this type of content, if you enjoy a honest person talking about price action, and talking about, you know, the real deal of price. Oh, thank you. Oh, started already. Dang. Oh, I missed it. But I'll get to it right about now. Right about now. There you go. Lamine Yamal, oh man, let me show you. I think I showed you guys. Hey yo, nah, long slip. Don't leave, bro. Don't leave, no. Don't leave. Don't. Why are you running? Let me show you what I got. I got this little thing. It was only like €1 or so, €2. It's really cool. Put my phone right there, and boom, I can talk to you guys. I can have a look at the, I can watch the match like this. I can chill with you guys, man. I can relax with you guys. Huh? Okay, so I'm just waiting for 3:15, by the way. 3:15, and then maybe we will do 3:15 to 3:45 maybe, or 3:50, for that beautiful spike that we typically get. But in the meantime, somebody said I got break even today. Well done. Break even means no loss. Break even means you attempted, you made profit, and you made a loss. Break even is even better when you make a loss, when you started off with a loss, and then you made it back. You made back the loss. So that leads me to talk about when ICT. Remember when we were taught to go into drawdown? I don't know if you guys did the drawdown exercises, the drills. You go into drawdown on purpose, like 25%. So let's say you have €100. You go into drawdown of 25 euros. So now you're at €75, and then you try to make it back. And then he did another one where it's like, now you do it 50%. So you go into drawdown with 50%, and then you try and make it back. So guess what a nerd would do? A nerd would literally go into drawdown 80%. Yep, that was my drill. I put it upon myself to go 80% into drawdown. Not real, this is demo, obviously. And then I forced myself on one mini. Okay, not one mini, sorry, one micro. And I had to be making the equivalent of one mini every time. Yep. And when I did that twice, so I did that drill twice, I knew, I think I'm ready. I knew I'm onto something. There's something about what he's using, what he's teaching. There's a different type of control. It was basically the first time that I think I gained the confidence that I needed in terms of control and all these things that I talk about now. So, 80%, right? Because some of us are just, we want to know that we know. When I was seeing the other guys in the charter group at the time, they're trading 5-second charts, yo. 5 seconds. I'm like, huh? How the hell are you doing 5 seconds? And you know what people say? What I was saying at the time? Oh, it's too fast. 5 seconds too fast. Okay, all right then. Right? Too fast. But the same person, I had to rethink. Once I, got my brain switched on, I realized, actually, you know what? Oh, no. There's something going on. There's a level of control that is upon these markets. I'm debating what topic to talk about. I'm debating, what do we want to do? Otherwise, we need to make some clips. You feel me? Clippable moments or some clippable conversations. Usman said, today's 118 candle, it kept price at bay. Is it something specific array? Question mark. Also, it was in Monday's 9:45 full candle range. Just observing. I appreciate it. 118. Where are we? 118. Boom. This one. Well, I think 117 is the one you're talking about, maybe. Usman, my brother. How do you like your steak, Usman? How do you like your steak, bro? Oh, I know you're talking about 118. 118 a.m. I thought you were talking about p.m. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. It's cool. By the way, everybody blame Usman. He's the one who mentioned something and I got it wrong. But the precision was still there, though. You feel me? You can see the wrong thing and still, boom, shakalaka. You feel me? Like I'm literally using the most basic concepts that ICT is taught. Literally. And they're still working. Okay, so 1:18 a.m. Let's go to London. So you're talking about London session. London session. What's Dembele doing? Okay, so 1:18 is right here. No, this one. Ooh. Today's 1:18 candle. Usman, that's a multifunctional candle, bro. That one. And this is where some people are not gonna like me. It's gonna sound like teasing, but this is a multifunctional candle. This one right there. High. Boom. Open. Boom. Do we get a 50% or do we just leave it at that? It's a multifunctional candle, but your observation is correct. I would encourage you to dig into all of that. All of that. Simply put, it's an outside range candle. It's outside these three candles. It's outside the range, but in itself, it's a multifunctional candle. And this one, if this one shows up in the way that it did, in all of this design, you can kiss it goodbye. You can take that to the bank, by the way, people. And you can be thankful to a man called Usman Navid. Usman Navid. I'm just going to take the high to the open. I was going to get a quadrant, but I'm not going to do that. But hey, this is hindsight, so I can't claim anything to this. Let me give you the quadrants of the entire range. You see that? That's basically the idea. We already have this. We already have that. The sensitivity here. But yeah, it's a multifunctional candle. And that's all I can say to that. But it's worth digging into, though, since it is your idea, since you made observation to it, you should dig into it. And when you find out the answers to it, you should keep it for yourself. And you should use it and look for it everywhere. Yep, but I can categorically tell you Yeah, it's a specific one. It's a specific array. It appears like the other ones, like everywhere, a bullish order block. But yeah, there's yeah. France versus Spain, huh? I'm sorry, but yeah, that's just how it is. In the meantime, we have this low, and that specific price has been absolutely functional. It is hindsight. I'm only observing it now. There's no prediction to it. I'm honestly tired. I'm not even in the mood of predicting anything. But it is what it is. But basically, let me give you guys something. Should I? No, I already said it. Here's another one. There you go. Boom. There's another one. Use it at your will. This is a bullish order block. We have a fair value gap there. This being a breakaway gap. You want another bullish order block here to this candle as it's printing. Take this high. If it takes this high and it gives you a busy right there, just trip, like trip. What time is it? It's 33, 32, 31. Now we get the truth of the candle in relationship to that price, those lows. Okay, so you get a CB right there in relationship. Let's see. Do we get a CB? Do we get a CB in 10 seconds? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And next candle, gaps open. Now the high is taken. This high is taken. It's going to go into this. It's going to go deal in this area. And I'm going to give it to you in hindsight. But let us see. Do we get a BISI? Did I say SIBI? No, BISI. Because that's a bullish fair value gap. So you have this high and that low, but it was a gap open, so you're using that. So, you know, in about 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, I would like it to, you know, roam a bit, just a tad bit, you know. Come on. You feel me? Just a little bit. Don't do it on the next candle or anything. You know, just confirm the BISI for us. Thank you. In 10 seconds, we would like this volume imbalance. If you can do that in 5, I'd appreciate that. Request from YouTube Algowick. Okay, I guess not. So now you just have your fair value gap been predicted. There you go. Same thing, but with a volume imbalance. You see? Wow. We just predicted a fair value gap. Wow. Like, how did you know, bro? How did you know you're gonna get a fair value gap? Oh, yeah, gets in. Yeah, I mean, I was doing this all day, man. 2 hours straight. There's a little taste. You know how I do. I come onto YouTube. I give you guys the review, the review of, you know, what happened in the day. And then, you know, towards the end of the video, I kind of give you a little, you know, little signs that we know how to predict where PDRAs are going to form and what they mean and how they should be used at what time and all these things. You feel me? So there you go. That's how you do it. You see? You got forced premise, forced utilization. Forced utilization. If you get let's say, you know, oh my days, my brain is like, if you get a forced premise bullish order block there, it takes you up here. So let's see, do we get a forced premise bullish order block there? Let's see, Mr. Hindsight. Oh, what is going on? It actually touched the open. That is strange. That is, do we get it? Do we get it, guys? Do we? Ooh, that's not looking good. But we did get a bullish order block though, didn't we? Oh wow, 2 PD arrays in a row. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Do we actually get the expansion we're looking for, or do we get prices trash? So in other words, I want this candle right now. It's in about 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27. It's a return. It's a return to the bullish PDOA. PDOA. Away. What? What is that? Yeah. So you get prices trash. You get fair value gap into bearish order block. If you wanted that invalidated, you would want to see this breach, and you would want to see it go into premium price action. If you don't get that, it's going to come back into the fair value gap, and that's just how that goes. The salient price is still being used there, as you can see. Look, 2982550. The same, the very same. If this, then that. That's that. That's all she wrote. If this, then you should get that. Okay? Now remember, we're talking about first premise. So, boom, 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 gotta get that. Who wants to see a magic trick? Have you heard of quadrants? Look at that. Whoa! 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 What? Whoa! Wow! Look at that for a magic trick. Whoa! Wow! What's that high? 2983200. What's that price? 2983200. Man, damn. You predict a PD array. You predict the next one. It's invalidated. Look at what it used. Precision pricing. Right there. And now we're getting all these prices trash in there. Oh, cap. He wanted to see this high rated. If it went there, then it's going to go there. And but he didn't do it though. He didn't listen to him though. Yeah, it's still listening to me. It's still listening to me. That's exactly what you get. Boom, boom, boom. You predict one PD array to support the other, and then the relationship. That's how you do that. It's a relationship, folks. But you know, they'll tell you ain't no such thing as control. You see that? Rejection, it comes back into discount. Yeah, I know the Discord guys already understand the logic behind that. We were doing that all day. And yesterday and Friday and last Thursday and last Wednesday and yep, that's how you do it. You see that? Boom. Wow. Are you telling me we are predicting inversion? Man, wow. Invalidation, inversion. Boom. It's going to go back to discount. Look at it in discount. Yeah, that's how we do that. What's it using? Ooh. No, not that way. Let us expand. Boom, and there. Now you want to touch it again. On the lower time frame, you will see how they're using that. So there's a trick to that. There you go. Fair value gap. Wick through. Boom. Get it? Pow. Low, low. Boom, you saw that. I know you saw that. I know you saw that. Low, low, boom, right there. You want to know what that is? Let me show you something. You want to see another magic trick? Oh, low, low, boom, bang, da, da, dang, pow. Look at that. Boom, low, low, boom, baby. And that's that. Yep. my days. Oh man. Listen, that right there, that auto block, yeah, there's your version of failure to launch. You saw, you saw oh my days. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Where is this thing going actually? Let me see. So we have low, we have low. Ah, there you go. See, I told you I wasn't even looking at it. I'm looking at this fresh with you guys. It made sense it was gonna come down for this liquidity. There you go. Yeah, all of this, I was talking to the gentleman from Discord. You're just getting to know each other, and but there you go. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. But it don't matter, right? But they'll tell you it's hindsight. I know you saw that. You saw it like boom for a second based on time. Ooh, Spain scored. Ooh. Bro said, I don't even want to predict price. I don't. I genuinely didn't. I genuinely did. I actually meant it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to predict anything, But you know, you know yourself, addicts. That was really clean though. That was mad clean. What the hell? But yeah, boom, shakalaka. Ooh. Let me take this off. Let me take this off again. Because I want to keep that price. I like that price, the 29825. I genuinely do. Oh, by the way, here's the other thing that I didn't cut, but it was pretty good. I thought. Remember, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use 15-minute chart just so we can get the data. Do you remember yesterday when I was saying that? Not this one. Oh no, actually, yeah, that's something different. I think I moved it. I'm gonna leave that there actually for a moment. Yeah. So do you remember yesterday when I was saying to you guys when we were closing the day at, I think it was 4 or 4 something, and I said that pay attention to the daily time frame. I'm gonna go to the daily time. You see why you don't want too many lines on here? Stress. But anyway, remember what I was saying, that price was here. It was low here, closing here yesterday around there. And I said that I want you guys to pay attention to this. So this was yesterday, before I left. It was recorded. It was towards the end of the video. And I said, I want you to pay attention to the 50%. We were down here at the time. And this is the PD array. Again, it's the same thing I'm showing, like nothing different. It's the high, candle 1, candle 2, trades above, and candle 3 doesn't touch candle 1's high, the low. So you get the 50% of that fair value gap, and you get that price. And that price was 29617.95. Now, when I go to the 15-minute time frame, which is for today, like today's price action, let me show you something. So this is the day opened here. I'm gonna take this off. It's distracting me. Can't even focus. Yeah. So the day opened right there. We had the end dog, new day opening gap right there, and then price started going down to. It went down right here. And then it was rallying higher. They're building the liquidity. They're allowing participants to take place in Asia. And then it came lower, took the liquidity, and then it went for the 50%, the 29617.75. And once it hit it right there, and then we started seeing consolidation. You see that? I mean, yeah, so basically we were here, and the aim basically was to go back to 50%, and that happened. So, you know, that's a nice before and after, I guess. So right now we are at 335. I am shattered. You know what, guys? It's been a long day, but I hope your day was good. I hope you learned some things. I hope price is like being favorable to you. I hope that when you apply yourself to the charts, that you keep on going. And if you feel like you're in a place where you want to give up, remember, you really can do this. You really can. The information might be what you need, and you know where to go to get it. You honestly, like there's no, the idea that we cannot have precision, that idea is not real. It's not real anymore, because we've been taught, somebody has actually delivered it, and there's many other people who are talking about it. So there is a lot of information about ICT trading. And yes, people will say what they want to say. Some people agree, some people don't agree. It is what it is. I'm definitely satisfied and comfortable with what I'm doing. I am perfectly satisfied. I am happy where I'm at with ICT concepts. So, I thank God. I give glory to God. And yeah, I hope price is good to you. I hope price is nice to you. I hope price is favorable to you, towards you, for you. But let us keep the faith. And if you're in a place where you're doubting, you're fearful, all these kind of things, listen, you can always start all over again. There's always another day. There's always a new day. You can always start afresh. But remember, you'll be starting afresh, not as a newbie, but as somebody who has come across information before. So you're actually starting afresh with something, with something advantageous. So you just keep the faith. It's a journey, guys. Okay, enough inspiration. I'm going to let you guys go. I wish you all the best, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for showing up. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any friends who are interested in trading and you want to, do not despair. Long Slick Jimmy, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. I think the French are despairing right now. They're losing 1-0. But yeah, man, it's looking like a tough game. But yeah, like if you guys have anyone who you feel might be interested in trading and they're looking for, accounts, where to study, you can send them to ICT. You can send them some videos. You can send them here. I encourage them to like and subscribe. It helps us out, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, the information is out there, guys. It really is. So let us be grateful that at least we have the opportunity to make this thing work, or to learn how it works. Alrighty, I'm gonna click end broadcast, and you're gonna stop streaming. Have a good night, guys. See you. Thank you for showing up.